Hello, welcome back. Good to have you here today.
Hi everyone, I'm glad you found us tonight.
Claire has something for me today, and she hasn't told me what it is.
I have a question, and I've been saving it.
Saving it? That's never a good sign.
It's a good question, it's just not a comfortable one.
Now I'm nervous. Go on.
What if your English is already correct? And that's exactly the problem.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a horrible question, and I know precisely what you mean.
I thought you might.
Because there's a version of English that passes every test and still sounds wrong in a room.
Sounds wrong how though? Be specific for them.
Sounds like it was written down first. Sounds like someone reading a very good essay out loud.
And nobody can tell you that politely.
Nobody ever tells you. That's the cruel part. Your grammar is fine, so people just quietly decide you're a bit formal.
And that's what we're doing today. Stay with us to the end, because the last part is where it actually becomes yours.
It really is.
But first, I'm going to ask you something, and I want the honest version.
All right.
When did you find out that your English sounded like a book?
Ah, you want the sandwich.
I want the sandwich.
Right, Bristol. A small place near the station, the kind with a counter and about 4 things on the menu.
Set the scene properly.
Lunchtime, queue behind me. A young man at the till who had done this 800 times that week.
And what did you say to him?
I said, I would like to purchase a sandwich, please.
You did not.
I did. Perfect grammar, beautiful posture, complete disaster.
And what did he do?
He paused, and then he repeated it back to me. You'd like to purchase a sandwich.
Oh no.
Not unkindly. He was almost delighted, like I'd handed him something rare.
Because nobody says purchase.
Nobody has ever said purchase in that building. You buy a sandwich, or you get one, or you grab one.
And your sentence was completely correct.
My sentence was flawless. You could put it in a textbook. Somebody probably did put it in a textbook, which is exactly how it got into my mouth.
That's the part I want people to hear again.
Say it then.
The sentence came from a book, and it behaved like a book, in a room full of people who were not in a book.
And I could feel it land wrong before I'd finished saying it.
What did you do?
I laughed, paid, took my sandwich, and thought about that word for the rest of the afternoon.
Just the one word?
Just the one word, purchase. It followed me home.
Was it embarrassing?
It was a very small embarrassment with a very long tail. Nothing bad happened. That's what made it stick.
Nobody was rude to you.
Nobody was rude at all. He was lovely. He gave me a receipt and called me mate.
Which is the most English thing that could possibly happen after that.
He called me mate and I had asked to purchase a sandwich. Those 2 men were in different centuries.
And how good was your English at that point, honestly?
Genuinely good. That's the frustrating bit. I was reading novels. I was working in English every day.
So it wasn't a level problem.
It was never a level problem. I had the words. I had far too many words.
You had the wrong drawer open.
I had the wrong drawer open every single time for about 6 years.
Dan, if you're listening to this, you have your own sandwich.
You do. You have a moment where the room went slightly quiet and you didn't know why.
Maybe someone smiled at a word you used. Maybe someone said, "Wow, your English is very proper."
Very proper. That's the one. That is not the compliment it appears to be.
It really isn't. It means correct and slightly far away.
Correct and slightly far away is a painful place to live.
Because you did everything right to get there.
Everything. That's the thing we both want to say before anything else. Nothing you learned was wasted.
Nothing. The formal English is real English, and you'll need it.
You'll need it for your emails, for your reports, for the day you have to complain about something seriously.
It's just that nobody gave you the other set.
Nobody gave me the other set. 6 years and no one mentioned it once.
So here's what this episode is. Ethan is going to tell you exactly what he changed.
One change. It's small. It's slightly annoying at first.
And it's the thing that finally made him sound like a person instead of a document.
We'll build it in 4 moves, and by the end, you'll have the phrases to use tomorrow morning.
Not eventually. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, in the first conversation you have.
This is the fluency plateau.
Your daily step past the plateau.
So take us back. Before the sandwich, what did your English actually look like?
It looked excellent on paper. That's the honest answer.
Give them the detail.
I could write a complaint letter that would make a company apologize. I could read a contract without stopping.
So high level.
High level and completely rigid. Every sentence I produced had a beginning, a middle, and an end.
That sounds like a good thing.
It sounds like a good thing until you meet a real conversation where almost nothing has an end.
Say more about that because I think that's the whole plateau.
Listen to two friends talking. Half their sentences never finish. They interrupt themselves. They start again.
And it works perfectly.
It works beautifully. Meanwhile, I was arriving with a full paragraph, ready, polished, and slightly late.
Slightly late is interesting. Why late?
Because building a complete sentence takes time, and in a group, the moment moves on while you're still building.
So you'd have the perfect thing to say.
I'd have the perfect thing to say about 4 seconds after anybody wanted to hear it.
And then you swallow it.
And then you swallow it, and you smile, and everyone thinks you're the quiet one.
I know exactly that person. I was that person at parties.
Tell them yours.
Mine was on the phone. I could not do the phone.
Why the phone specifically?
Because on the phone there's no face to help you, and every silence belongs to you.
And you'd prepare?
I'd write the first line before I dialed, word for word.
And how did that go?
It went perfectly for one sentence, and then the other person said something I hadn't written.
They always do.
They always do. That's their job. And then I'd be back to reading a report at somebody.
Reading a report at somebody, that's a good description of the whole problem.
It's how I sounded. Very organized, very correct, absolutely nobody's friend.
And here's what makes it worse. People compliment that English.
They love that English. Your English is so formal, it's lovely.
And you take the compliment and you go home slightly hollow.
Because you know they were surprised, and you know what they were surprised by.
So why does it happen? Because this isn't a mistake anyone chose.
Nobody chooses it. Where does it come from?
It comes from the fact that everything you learned English from was written.
Say that again more slowly.
Almost everything that taught you English was written down first. Textbooks, articles, exam papers, subtitles.
Even the listening exercises.
Especially the listening exercises. Somebody wrote those, and then an actor read them out.
So you were never listening to speech.
You were listening to writing performed, and writing has different rules.
Which rules, specifically?
Writing prefers the precise word, speech prefers the quick word. Those are two different jobs.
Give me an example.
In writing, purchase is a fine word. It's exact. It's what a contract wants.
And in a sandwich shop?
In a sandwich shop, it's a costume. You've walked in dressed as a lawyer to buy bread.
And your grammar teacher never told you.
My grammar teacher was teaching grammar. She did her job. This isn't her fault.
It's nobody's fault, and it's still your problem.
That's the situation exactly, and I want to name something, because it took me years.
Go on.
I thought sounding natural was an advanced skill, something you earn at the end.
And it isn't.
It's the opposite. Natural English is made of smaller words than the English you already know.
That's the sentence, isn't it? Natural is smaller, not bigger.
Natural is smaller. You are not missing vocabulary. You have too much of the wrong kind ready first.
And nobody ever says that out loud, because it sounds like an insult.
It sounds like an insult, and it's the kindest thing anybody told me.
So how long were you stuck?
6 years. 6 years of being complimented on English I didn't enjoy speaking.
And the sandwich was the end of it?
The sandwich was the beginning of the end of it. It gave me something small enough to fix.
Because you can't fix sound more natural.
You cannot fix sound more natural. That's not an instruction, it's a wish.
But you can fix one word.
You can absolutely fix one word, and that's the whole change.
Then tell them.
Here it is. Once a day, I caught myself using a big word, and I said the small version out loud instead.
Once a day. That's all?
Once a day. Not a list, not a course. One word, one swap, out loud.
That sounds far too small to have worked.
It sounded too small to me as well. That's exactly why I finally did it.
Because it was too small to refuse.
Too small to refuse and too small to be frightening. I'd already refused all the big plans.
Let's be precise, because people are going to try this tomorrow.
Please, precision matters here.
You're not learning new words.
I'm not learning a single new word. Every word in this episode is one you have known for years.
You're changing which one arrives first.
Changing which one arrives first. That's the entire skill.
And why out loud? Why can't people just notice it?
Because noticing is free, and your mouth doesn't learn anything from free.
That's harsh, and I agree with it.
Noticing puts it in the library. Saying it puts it in your hands.
So give them the first one, and let's do it properly.
The first one is my own word, purchase.
Of course it is.
The natural version is get. That's it. That's the whole thing.
Get is doing an enormous amount of work in English.
Get is doing more work than any other verb in the language, and almost no course teaches it seriously.
So here's the sentence. Say it with us, out loud, wherever you are.
If you're on a bus, whisper it. Whispering counts.
Whispering absolutely counts. Here it is.
Could I just get one of those?
Say it again, slower.
Could I just get one of those?
Notice just. That little word is doing something enormous.
Explain it, because this is your favorite one.
Just makes the request small. It says, this is nothing, don't worry about it.
And English loves making requests small.
English is obsessed with making requests small. That's half of British politeness.
Together now.
Could I just get one of those? Again. Could I just get one of those?
And that sentence works in a shop, a bar, an office, a doctor's waiting room.
Whereas, I would like to purchase, works in exactly one place.
1952.
1952. And even then, they'd have looked at you.
Right. Second swap, and this one changed my working life.
Which word?
Resolve. I used to resolve things. I will resolve this issue by Friday.
That's a perfectly good sentence.
It's a perfectly good sentence, and my colleagues said something completely different.
What did they say?
I'll sort it out tomorrow.
Sort it out. That's the phrase.
Sort it out. 2 small words instead of 1 large one, and it does more.
Does more how?
Resolve is cold. Sort it out. Says I'm on it. Don't worry. I've got this.
There's a whole personality in it.
There's a whole personality in it, and it cost me nothing to learn.
Slowly then.
I'll sort it out tomorrow.
Together. I'll sort it out tomorrow.
Again.
I'll sort it out tomorrow. And it stretches. Sort out a problem, sort out a room, sort out your life.
I need to sort my life out is a sentence half of Britain says every January.
And nobody has ever said, I need to resolve my life.
Nobody. Not once. It would be alarming.
Give them yours in a real situation, because that's what makes it stick.
Mine from this week. The bank sent me the wrong card. I'll sort it out tomorrow, which means Thursday.
Which means never.
Which means Thursday at the earliest, and we both know it.
Mine is, the printer stopped talking to my laptop again, and I'll sort it out tomorrow.
Notice what we both did there. We didn't just say the phrase, we attached a real thing to it.
That's the difference between practicing a phrase and owning one.
A phrase with your own week attached to it stays. A phrase on a list disappears by Sunday.
Which is the whole argument against the way most of us studied.
It's the argument against my 6 years. Every phrase I owned was attached to a page number.
And the sandwich was attached to a young man's face.
Which is why I still have it, 15 years later, in perfect detail.
Third swap, and this is the one people email us about.
Inform. Everybody informs each other, and nobody does that in real life.
I will inform you of the decision.
Which is beautiful, and belongs in a letter from a court.
And what do people actually say?
I'll let you know either way.
Either way, that's the part I want them to keep.
Say why, because it's not obvious.
Because it promises an answer even if the answer is no. It's kind.
It's genuinely kind, and it's 2 seconds long.
Slowly.
I'll let you know either way.
Together. I'll let you know either way.
Again?
I'll let you know either way. And you'll hear it constantly once you start listening for it.
That's the strange thing about this. You've heard all of these hundreds of times.
You just never took them home.
You never took them home because you understood them, and understanding feels like enough.
It feels exactly like enough, and it's the trap.
It's the whole trap. Understanding is the cheapest thing your brain does.
This is the right moment for the first pause of the episode.
Then let's do it properly.
Pause the episode, right now, before the next sentence.
One thing you have to deal with this week. A form, an email, a broken thing.
And say it out loud. I'll sort it out tomorrow, and then the real thing.
Full sentence, out loud. Go.
And if nothing came out, that's not failure. That's the exact muscle we're building.
That pause you just felt is the plateau. You put your hand on it.
Right. Fourth swap, and this one is about asking for help.
Which is the hardest thing to do in a second language.
The formal version is, could you assist me with this?
Assist. Nobody has been assisted in a kitchen in the history of the world.
So what do we say?
Can you give me a hand with this?
Give me a hand. It's warm, it's short, and it's slightly physical.
And it makes the help sound small, which makes it easy to say yes to.
That's the trick. Small requests get more yeses.
Slowly.
Can you give me a hand with this?
Together.
Can you give me a hand with this? Again. Can you give me a hand with this?
And there's a version for offering, which is even better.
Which is?
Do you want a hand with that?
Oh, that's lovely. That's how you become the person people like working with.
In 5 words, without one advanced item of vocabulary.
So that's move 1. 4 swaps, and the rule underneath them.
Say the rule again, because the rule is the thing they keep.
When you feel a long word arriving, stop and ask what a friend would say instead.
And say that version out loud. Once a day is enough.
And the sandwich, for the record, was excellent.
The sandwich was genuinely very good. That's the detail people forget.
Nothing bad happened.
Nothing bad happened at all. It just wasn't me talking.
Quick thing before move 2, and then straight back to it.
Go ahead.
If you're still with us, you're the person this channel exists for.
Someone who understands English completely and is tired of not sounding like themselves in it.
Which is a very particular kind of frustration.
It really is. So subscribe and come back tomorrow. 1 episode a day, said out loud, is the whole method.
And if you know someone who has their own sandwich story, send them this.
Everyone has a sandwich story.
Everyone has a sandwich story, and most of them have never told it.
Right? Move 2.
So the second move is the one that surprised me when you described it.
Because it's the opposite of everything we were trained to do.
Say it plainly.
Say less than you know.
Less. Deliberately less.
Deliberately less. When somebody asks you something, give them a small answer first.
And why does that make you sound natural?
Because a full answer is a lecture, and a small answer is an invitation.
Say that again.
A full answer closes the door. A small answer holds it open.
And in an exam, you'd get marked down for the small answer.
In an exam, the small answer is a failure. In a kitchen, it's the correct one.
So we're all trained by the wrong judge.
We're all trained by an examiner, and then we go out and talk to human beings.
Give me the example, because I know you have one.
Somebody asks how the new job is going. What did I used to say?
Tell them,
I used to say, it's going very well, thank you. The team is welcoming and the responsibilities are challenging but manageable.
that's a report.
That's an annual report. Read out. At a barbecue.
And what do you say now?
It depends on the day, really.
That's it?
That's it. And then I stop, and I let them ask.
And do they ask?
Every single time. Because now they're curious instead of finished.
That's the mechanism, isn't it? You gave them something to do.
You gave them a job, a complete answer leaves the other person with nothing to say.
Let's teach it. Say the phrase,
It depends on the day, really.
slowly, and notice really at the end, which is softening the whole thing.
It depends on the day, really.
Together, it depends on the day, really.
Again.
It depends on the day, really. And you can move that really around. It depends, really. It's fine, really.
Really at the end is a small apology for not committing, and English does that constantly.
Which brings us to the second phrase, and this one is a gift.
Give it to them.
Not really, no.
That is the softest no in the language.
It's a no that doesn't slam anything. Did you enjoy the film? Not really, no.
And what would the textbook version be?
No, I did not enjoy it very much, which is correct, and heavy, and slightly rude.
It's the same information wearing a much colder coat.
Together. Not really, no.
Again?
Not really, no. And the order matters. Not really, no, not really.
Both exist, but the first one is softer because the softening arrives before the refusal.
English does that a lot. Cushion first, message second.
Cushion first, message second. Write that one down. Or better, say it out loud.
Now the third phrase, and this one saves you in meetings.
This is the one I use most.
I'm not sure I follow.
Instead of, I do not understand.
Which is grammatically perfect and socially expensive.
Expensive how? Push on that.
I don't understand puts the failure on you. I'm not sure I follow puts it on the sentence.
And native speakers do that instinctively to protect themselves.
They protect themselves constantly, and nobody teaches it as a skill.
Slowly then.
I'm not sure I follow.
Together?
I'm not sure I follow. Again. I'm not sure I follow.
And you can extend it. I'm not sure I follow the second part.
Which is even better, because now you've told them exactly where to restart.
And you've sounded senior while doing it.
You sounded like someone whose time matters, which is not nothing.
Now, pause. And this one is harder than it sounds.
Give them the instruction properly.
Pause the episode and answer this out loud. How is your week going?
In under 6 words. That's the difficult part.
Under 6 words, out loud, and then stop.
Stopping is the skill. Go.
And notice how uncomfortable the stopping was.
It's genuinely uncomfortable because silence feels like failure when you're learning.
And in real conversation, silence is just the other person's turn.
That reframe took me about a year.
Tell them what changed it for you.
I started counting. In real conversations between friends, almost no turn is longer than 2 sentences.
2 sentences.
2, usually 1. And I was arriving with 5, prepared, every time.
So you weren't in a conversation, you were doing presentations at somebody.
I was doing tiny presentations, one after another, and wondering why it felt like work.
It felt like work because it was work. Conversation isn't supposed to be that tiring.
That's the thing nobody says. If speaking English exhausts you, it might not be your level.
It might be your sentence length.
It might just be your sentence length, which is a much easier thing to fix.
Did you test that on yourself, or is that theory?
I tested it on a dinner, 11 people, and I decided I was only allowed 1 sentence at a time.
How did that go?
I talked less, and I was in the conversation more, which felt like a contradiction until it didn't.
And nobody said, Claire, you're being brief tonight.
Nobody noticed anything. That's the part that stayed with me. All that effort had been invisible.
All those extra sentences were for you, not for them.
They were for the examiner in my head, and he wasn't even at the dinner.
He's never at the dinner, right? 4th phrase of this move, and it's the escape hatch.
Which is...
It's a bit of a long story.
Oh, that's useful.
It's the most useful sentence I know. It buys you the whole moment.
Because it says, there's an answer, it's interesting, and I'm choosing not to do it now.
And nobody is ever offended by it. They usually say, go on then.
And then you tell the story, but now they asked for it.
Now they asked for it, and a story someone asked for is twice as easy to tell.
Slowly.
It's a bit of a long story.
Together. It's a bit of a long story.
Again.
It's a bit of a long story. And notice a bit of, which is the single most British construction in existence.
A bit of a problem, a bit of a mess, a bit of a nightmare, which means an enormous nightmare.
Everything is a bit of something, and it always means more than it says.
It's understatement as a national sport.
And you can borrow it tonight for free.
One warning though, a small answer is an invitation, not a wall.
So when they lean in, you actually tell them.
You tell them properly, it buys the second turn, it doesn't replace it.
So that's move 2, 4 phrases, 1 instruction. Answer smaller than you can.
Answer smaller than you can, and let them ask.
Move 3 is my favorite, and it's the one that made the biggest difference to how people respond to you.
It's the one that made people warm up, which I didn't expect from a language change.
Say what it is.
React before you answer.
Meaning what exactly?
Before you give the information, say one short human thing about the question itself.
Give me the before and after.
Somebody asks, what made you move to this city? The textbook answer starts immediately with the reason.
I moved here because of work opportunities.
Correct, complete, and it arrived like a vending machine.
And the natural version?
Oh, that's a good one. And then the reason.
3 words before the content.
3 words that change everything, because now the other person knows you heard them.
That's it. It's a receipt.
It's a receipt for the question. It says, your question landed, I'm thinking about it, stay there.
And you sound like you're enjoying the conversation instead of surviving it.
Which might be the whole thing, actually.
Let's teach it. First phrase.
Oh, that's a good one.
Slowly. And let the O be real.
Oh, that's a good one.
The O is not decoration. It's the sound of a person reacting.
And most learners delete every O they ever had, because it isn't in the book.
Nobody ever wrote O in a grammar exercise.
Nobody. And it's in every real conversation on Earth.
Together. Oh, that's a good one.
Again.
Oh, that's a good one. And it works for questions, ideas, suggestions, jokes.
It works for anything you want to say yes to before you know why.
Second phrase, and this one is enormous in Britain.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. 2 words that do the work of a paragraph.
Explain what it actually means, because it's slippery.
It means, I accept that. I might not agree, but I'm not going to argue.
and it closes a small disagreement without anybody losing.
Which is exactly what most disagreements need.
Give them a situation.
Somebody says they can't come on Friday because they're tired. Fair enough.
And what's the textbook version?
I understand your position, and I accept your explanation.
Which sounds like the beginning of a legal process.
It sounds like you're about to be dismissed from something.
Together.
Fair enough. Again. Fair enough.
And there's an important warning with this one.
Say it.
Tone. Fair enough, said warmly, means fine. No problem, said flat and slow. It means I'm annoyed.
That's true. And it's true of a lot of short English.
The shorter the phrase, the more the tone carries.
Which is worth knowing before you use it on your boss.
Use it warm. Always use it warm until you've heard a native use it cold.
Third phrase, and this is the one that builds friendships.
Which is?
Same here, actually.
Same here. It's agreement plus company.
And actually makes it sound like you just discovered it, which is charming.
Even when you didn't just discover it.
Especially when you didn't. Someone says they hate crowded trains. Same here, actually.
And the textbook version is, I share the same opinion regarding that matter.
Which nobody has said since the invention of the telephone.
Together.
Same here, actually. Again. Same here, actually.
And this is a good moment to name something bigger.
Name it.
All three of these are about the other person, not about the topic.
That's true. None of them contain any information.
None of them carry a single fact. They carry attention.
And attention is what people remember from a conversation.
Nobody remembers your facts. Everybody remembers whether you were there with them.
And that's the part a textbook cannot teach you, because a textbook has no one in it.
There's nobody in a textbook. That's the whole problem in one sentence.
And it explains the message we get every single week.
Which is?
My English is fine at work and terrible with friends. Every week, that one.
Because work English is closer to written English. Reports, emails, structured meetings.
And friendship runs almost entirely on reactions, which nobody ever taught.
So the people who feel worst about this are often the most educated ones, which is unfair and completely fixable.
Time for the next pause, and this one is uncomfortable.
Warn them properly.
Pause the episode. Think of the last time somebody asked you a real question in English.
Not how are you, a real one.
Now say out loud the reaction you never gave. Oh, that's a good one. Or, fair enough.
Say it into the room. It will feel strange the first time.
It should feel strange. That's how you know it's new.
Fourth phrase, and this one gives you room to think.
Which everybody needs and almost nobody allows themselves.
Hang on, let me think.
That's it. That's the whole sentence.
Hang on means wait, and it's completely normal in any conversation with a colleague or a friend.
And what did we all used to do instead?
We panicked quietly and produced something worse.
Or we said for 4 seconds, which everybody hears as struggling.
Whereas, hang on, let me think, is heard as considering.
Same silence. Completely different meaning.
That's the whole trick of this move. You're labeling your own pause.
An unlabeled pause looks like failure. A labeled pause looks like thought.
Say that once more, because that's the line of this move.
An unlabeled pause looks like failure. A labeled pause looks like thought.
Together.
Hang on, let me think. Again. Hang on, let me think.
And notice you don't need the whole sentence in a hurry. Hang on, alone is fine.
With a friend, hang on is completely sufficient.
In a formal meeting, you'd stretch it. Let me think about that for a second.
Which is the same move wearing better shoes.
The same move, wearing better shoes. That's exactly how registers work.
And that's the honest answer to the question we get most.
Which question?
If I speak this way, will I sound unprofessional?
No, you'll sound like a person who has options.
That's the goal, not to lose the formal English.
Never lose it. You built it, and it's genuinely useful.
You're adding the second set, so you can choose.
And choosing is what fluency actually is.
Move 4, and this is the one that took you longest.
This one took me 2 years to allow myself to do.
Say it.
Leave the sentence open. Stop finishing everything.
And why was that so hard for you specifically?
Because finishing was the thing I was proud of. It was the proof that I was good.
And you were being marked on it for years.
Marked on it, praised for it, hired partly because of it.
So this is not a small ask.
It's the biggest ask in the episode. I'm asking you to be slightly less complete, on purpose.
Give them the first phrase because it makes it concrete.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. It closes a description without a full stop.
You describe something roughly, and then you land it with that.
Give me an example.
Somebody asks what my job is. I say, I look after the software side of things. Something like that, yeah.
And that's much friendlier than a job title.
It's much friendlier, and it invites them in rather than filing me.
Together. Something like that, yeah.
Again.
Something like that, yeah. And the second one is pure connection.
You know how it is.
That phrase assumes the other person has lived a life.
Which is the nicest assumption you can make about somebody.
It says, I don't have to explain this to you because you already know.
And people love being treated as someone who already knows.
Give me the situation.
Monday morning, someone asks how the weekend was. It went too fast. You know how it is.
And everybody does know how it is.
Everybody on earth knows how it is. That's why it works.
Together. You know how it is.
Again?
You know how it is. And the third one closes a story without pretending it had an ending.
Anyway, that's about it.
Anyway is the word that lets you leave.
It's the exit door of English conversation, and nobody teaches it.
It signals, I've finished. You can go now. No ceremony required.
And the textbook version is, and that concludes my account of the situation.
Which would end a friendship.
Which would end several friendships at once.
And the voice drops on it. Anyway, that's about it.
Say it going up, and you've asked a question by accident.
Together. Anyway, that's about it.
Again.
Anyway, that's about it. So let's talk about what happens to people who start this tomorrow.
Let me be honest about the timeline, because false promises ruin this.
Please be honest.
Week 1, you'll catch yourself afterwards. Always afterwards. The big word is out of your mouth already.
And that feels like failure.
It feels like total failure, and it's actually the first sign it's working.
Because you noticed it all.
A month earlier, you wouldn't have heard it. Now you can hear your own word choice, live.
And week 2?
Week 2, you catch it in the middle. Halfway through the long word, you'll swerve.
Which sounds messy.
It is messy, and it sounds far more natural than the clean version did.
And week 3 is the one you told me about.
Week 3, the small word arrives first, without you choosing it.
In a real conversation.
In a real conversation, with nobody noticing anything at all.
And that's when the plateau breaks.
That's exactly when it breaks, and it is completely silent.
And there's a sentence for that moment, isn't there?
There is. I said it without thinking about it.
Which is the only definition of fluency that has ever mattered.
Together.
I said it without thinking about it. Again. I said it without thinking about it.
And one more, for the days you can't feel any progress.
Which is most days, honestly.
Most days. Here it is. I sound more like myself now.
That's the actual measurement, isn't it? Not correctness.
Correctness was never the measurement. I was correct in that sandwich shop.
You were perfectly correct and completely absent.
Perfectly correct and completely absent. That was 6 years of my English.
And I want people to hear the number, because 6 years sounds like a waste.
It wasn't wasted. That's important. I built the whole engine in those 6 years.
You just never took the handbrake off.
I never took the handbrake off, and nobody told me there was one.
So if you're listening and you've been at this a long time, that time is not gone.
None of it is gone. You are not starting again. You're releasing something you already own.
Together. I sound more like myself now.
Again.
I sound more like myself now. And a last one, for when somebody compliments the change.
Which they will, and it's a strange moment.
I've been working on it, actually.
That's a confident sentence. It takes the credit without any noise.
And it's true, which is the best part.
Together.
I've been working on it, actually. Again. I've been working on it, actually.
Right. Everything, one more time, and you say, every single one with us.
Louder than feels comfortable. That's the instruction.
Number 1, for the shop, the bar, the counter.
Could I just get one of those?
Number 2, for the problem you'll deal with later.
I'll sort it out tomorrow. Number 3, for the answer you owe somebody. I'll let you know either way. Number 4, for asking, which is the hardest one. Can you give me a hand with this?
Number 5, for the question you don't want to answer fully.
It depends on the day, really.
Number 6, the softest no in English.
Not really, no. Number 7, for the sentence that lost you. I'm not sure I follow. Number 8, the escape hatch. It's a bit of a long story.
Number 9, the receipt for a good question.
Oh, that's a good one.
Number 10, for accepting without arguing.
Fair enough. Number 11, for agreeing with company in it. Same here, actually. Number 12, for labeling your own pause. Hang on, let me think.
Number 13, for the description that stays rough.
Something like that, yeah.
Number 14, for the thing you both already understand.
You know how it is. Number 15, for leaving without ceremony. Anyway, that's about it. 15 phrases, all of them said out loud, twice, by you.
Which already makes tonight different from most nights.
Ethan, finish the sandwich. People are going to want the end of it.
I went back to that shop.
You did not.
2 years later, same station, same counter. I don't know if it was the same young man.
And what did you say?
Could I just get one of those, please?
And what happened?
Absolutely nothing happened. He handed it over and said, "There you go, mate."
Nothing happened.
Nothing at all happened, and it was the best moment of my English life.
Because nothing happening was the goal.
Nothing happening was always the goal. I wanted to be unremarkable in English.
That's a beautiful ambition, and nobody ever admits to it.
Nobody admits it because it sounds small. It isn't small at all.
Say the thing you say to me about this.
You weren't speaking badly. You were speaking a written language out loud.
Say it again for whoever needs it tonight.
You were never speaking badly. You were speaking a written language out loud because that's the only kind anyone ever gave you.
And that's not your fault.
It genuinely isn't. You learned exactly what you were handed, extremely well.
And I want to add something for the person who has been at this the longest.
Go on.
If you've spent years being told your English is excellent while quietly not enjoying it, that feeling is not ingratitude.
It's accurate.
It's completely accurate, and it's the reason you're still looking for something.
And what you're looking for is smaller than you think. It's 4 words you already know.
Tomorrow morning, the first conversation you have.
One long word, caught, and the small version said out loud instead.
Once. That's the whole habit.
Once a day, and the sandwich never happens to you.
So one thing to do before you close this.
Here it is. Tell us in the comments, what is the one long word you always reach for first?
The real one. The one you can hear yourself saying.
And write the small version next to it, the one a friend would use.
Say them both out loud before you post it. That's the whole method, in one comment.
We read them. We answer them.
This has been the Fluency Plateau.
Your daily step past the plateau. Go and catch one word tomorrow.
See you then.